Yes, indeed, folks, and welcome to the first part of the glorious domination of the awesome series in the chassis variant series. Yes, welcome to the 8R. The awesome 8R is quite a departure from the standard 8Q variant. It was designed around the idea of keeping the long-range fire support, but making it a little bit more barragey. Yes, replacing the PPCs that were traditional with the mech, they kept the small laser, which is mounted in the head, but replaced it with two LRM-15s and a large laser. So it loses, on paper, a fair amount of its firepower, but roughly keeps about the same amount of damage potential. The 8R at least meant it could stay out of line of sight, and it could barrage an enemy and do a fair bit of damage before it would have to withdraw from the battlefield. Overall, the 8R did have a bit of a drawback in the fact that its ammunition supply wasn't the best out there, and it would roughly be able to fire on targets for about a minute and a half, maybe two, depending on how frugal the pilot was with his ammunition, before the mech was essentially just a large laser and a small laser that had to retreat, so kind of an enforcer at the end of it when it ran out of ammo. That aside, the Awesome has remained one of the most feared assault battle mechs within the Innisphere and within Battletech's history. It was originally designed way back when in the Star League era, and it would work as a spear point of vanguard of assaults, breaking defences. It would act as a turret if need be on defensive operations, and could work in a siege situation, just very slowly pinging targets with its PPCs and wearing them down. It has the name for a reason. Interesting note, it was also built to replace a much older mech known as the Striker, so if you want to look that up on Sana, you can do. The Striker was a much older design, so it gives you an idea of where the Awesome came from and what it was built to replace it. Anyway, and it ended up not only replacing that mech, but just becoming such a success that many pilots will swear by awesome fire support to win the day. It also became quite common throughout the Innisphere, although the Free Worlds League are the most prolific users of the Awesome, being able to still build some throughout the Succession Wars period, with the other great houses either having to beg, borrow and steal parts for their own Awesomes to keep them in working condition. Obviously, by the time of the Hell Memory Core, this isn't as big an issue because nearly everybody can build whatever they want of these things, but, you know, just for the background there. Free Worlds League if you're looking to paint any of your Awesomes a particular colour. Now, within the realms of MechWarrior Online, the Awesome has a bit of a mixed bag response from players over the years. It's been an assault mech that has been considered too large to carry things like XL engines, and it is, to be fair, quite a wide target in the realms of MechWarrior Online, much wider even than it has been in previous games. I've never really found this to be a problem. In fact, I always felt that the sort of wideness of the mech actually made it a more interesting design and visually quite distinct. I love the thing. It's easily probably my go-to assault mech. If I can't think of anything else to pick, I'll just take an Awesome because it's so good. This version, the 8R, comes with 4 missile hardpoints, so if you wanted to make something a bit more splat-like and less LRM based, it's more than capable of doing this. Has 3 energy hardpoints, 1 in the head, 2 in the right arm. The left arm is completely superfluous, so much like the Centurion, it's a shield arm for zombieing if you need to. The Awesomes do generally work better with standard engines currently. XLs aren't out of the picture, but you have to play it very differently to make sure that you don't pop too quickly, because they do have fairly easy to hit side torsos, and we are still talking about an assault mech. It's not the fastest, even if you do put in the biggest XL engine you can jam into the thing, which I believe the 8R's maximum engine rating is a 300. It's still not the best, although I know Davros Starlight would swear by running the fast-moving Awesome, and in the right hands, any mech with an XL engine can do wonders. Overall, the 8R is okay. I would recommend it if you want an Awesome that does something a bit different from energy weaponry. A missile version is pretty decent. I'd be interested to see how it works with the Civil War tech when that pops in. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not going to recommend any Awesome. If you haven't tried it, give it a go, because it's so good. It's namesake, for God's sakes. But we're near the end of the first part of Glorious Domination, so It all goes up from here, folks.
New target
It just keeps
acquired.
getting better. So, thanks for watching, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
New target acquired. Target destroyed.